Welcome everyone. Good afternoon and welcome back to the Santa Manuel kitchen. Today is the third day of our detox, Equinox Detox fast. And I'm sorry, I just got out of the shower, so I'm in my towel and my sarong. But let's have fun making some miso soup today, okay? Come on over. So this morning for breakfast we went for a walk and I did yoga, and the menu for this morning was green tea and also plain soy milk yogurt. Today is the third day and tomorrow is the peak. So tomorrow will be just liquids, but today is eating a little bit, but not very much. So it was yogurt was the breakfast, and now for our late lunch, it's around 2:30. There's, after you're on a fast, kind of the breakfast and lunch, dinner time don't have meaning anymore. So for our late lunch, we are going to have a vegetable miso soup. All right, so I'm going to tell you a few key things about making healthy miso soup. All right. So first, I want to prepare the miso, okay? So this is going to be our miso jar, where we'll keep the miso. Yep. And the miso is here in the refrigerator, keeping cool. So this is how the miso comes for us, because we get kind of homemade, handmade miso. And miso is this magical Japanese stuff. So it's soybean paste with a little bit of barley. And it's a paste that is fermented for, I think, maybe at least 6 months. A good miso is. And so it's a probiotic. It has lots of the same effects as yogurt, basically, yeah, and other fermented foods like that. Now, there's a few types. There's red miso, which is quite salty, and there's white miso, which is very mild. This is kind of a brown miso, and it's kind of in between. It's a little bit salty and a little bit sweet, just a little bit. It's magical. It tastes so nice. In this house, here at Santa Manuel, we put miso in just about anything, really. Savory things as well as sweet things. It's really nice. So for long-term, for using, I want to put this in this little tub here, this little pot. And so I'm going to smash it down a little bit. I don't want to touch it too much. I want to keep it pretty pure. So I'll kind of make a little kind of bullet out of it. And pull away the wrapper. So you can see this is the paste, yeah? I don't know if it looks so appetizing in this way, but it's so yummy. All right, and I'm going to drop it in. And then, without touching it too much, I'm going to use the bottom of the plastic to kind of smash it down in there. You can come over and take a close. Come and take a closer look. Step right up. It's the amazing miso. And it's alive. Okay. There's a little bit left on there. So what I'll do is I'll just kind of scrape that up. Use it. Sorry, I've got to concentrate. I don't want to just spray miso everywhere. All right. I think that's good enough for now. All right. There we go. And we'll wash that out. All right, so now that we have our miso ready for use, this pot will stay in the refrigerator, but it's much more convenient and pleasant than taking out a plastic bag every time. So the important thing about miso is it is alive. If you get good miso, it's still alive, yeah? And we want that living stuff in here, in our gut. I really strongly recommend. Now, miso is, the flavor of miso soup is definitely helped out by heat. So heat does bring out some of the flavors of miso in the miso soup, all right? But if you boil the miso, you're probably going to kill a lot of the living stuff in there, which is kind of the healthy purpose of eating miso. Miso is not only for flavor, it's also about health, yeah? But if you're boiling the hell out of your miso, you're not getting the health benefit because you're just killing it all, right? Of course, you're still getting some of the nice vitamins that the bacteria create for you, like yeast, like brewer's yeast and things like that. But you're missing out on having them happily living in your system and keeping out the bad bacteria, yeah? So, what I highly recommend is that you boil your miso soup first. Bring it to a boil, yeah? Then dish out the miso, dish out your soup into a bowl, yeah? So this is a nice vegetable soup that we made a couple days ago, actually. We made in that big pot, and we've been eating it for a couple days now. This has, I think it has okra, and I think it has eggplant, and it has a little bit of radish, the daikon white radish leaves, and it also has like a kind of yam in it, all right? Oh, and a few little onions, yeah? Green onion. So this is a very basic soup. You can put whatever you want in the soup, really, yeah? Today we're not going to have, it's very common to have tofu. Today we won't because as we're moving into the peak fasting day, we've been cutting off protein and beans because they're hard to digest. Anyways, so make your soup and boil it, serve it, let it cool just a little bit, and then dish in your miso, yeah? So I'm going to take the miso here and... Kumi, how much do you want? About that like that? Is that good? All right. Yeah? Okay. Put it in and then mix it a little bit, yeah? Kind of smash it up a little bit. So you've got to mix it more, because if you boil it, of course it mixes very well, but mix it up a little bit, smash the paste, and mix it in. And then let that sit for a minute, and the heat will open up the flavor of the miso without killing the miso. Yeah? Now, if you don't mix it up well enough, one of your bites of soup is going to be a salty, sweet, but I think really delicious bite. So I kind of like that bite. It's my favorite bite because I love, love, love miso. Anyways, that will be Kumi's, and I'll make mine. That's a lot. Right. Sometimes I mix it up by taking my chopsticks like this and doing a little, you know, hacking it up a little bit with chopsticks. You can do so many things with chopsticks. I love cooking and then eating with chopsticks. Right, and mixing up. Oh, that's going to be a yummy, fat bite of miso later. Right, I'm a little weird, but I love miso so much. And I experimented with it a lot, so I put it in many things you wouldn't think of. I'll tell you about that another time. And now I'm going to clean up this miso pot a little bit. I'm just going to wipe the edge of the pot because I got a lot of miso on it. Yeah, that's good. Put on the lid. And the magic miso pot will go back in the refrigerator. Move over. Oh, it doesn't fit on that shelf. It fits there though. Alright. We have so many fermented things in here. We've got miso, we've got natto, which we'll be having later. After our fast, it's fermented soybeans. And, well, I guess everything is fermented soybeans, isn't it? We've got some umeboshi. We've also got some of them right here. Those will be nice in rice balls later, but having a nice variety of probiotics from yogurt and miso and umeboshi and all those different kinds of things, it really gives a nice variety to your digestive system. And really, if you can fill up your digestive system with good bacteria like these guys, you'll have much less problems with the bad bacteria. Things like E. coli or things like that. I'm thinking salmonella, yeah. We don't have a lot of problems with salmonella here in Japan. Of course it exists, but we don't have a lot of outbreaks with it. And I suspect it's probably because we're eating a lot of miso and stuff like that. If you fill this up, you protect yourself from those. Not perfectly, you can still get sick, but your chances of getting an E. coli or a salmonella and then them not ending up multiplying and creating a problem, your chances are much higher of like being protected. So I really recommend getting some of these miso, cooking it so that it's live. Also trying yogurt, either dairy yogurt or soy milk yogurt, however you feel. And some of these fermented foods, even sauerkraut, kefir, all those things. But try a variety of them. Build yourself up so that you're protected by other things, from other things. Well, that's about it for today. I'm going to enjoy this nice vegetable miso soup now. So today's menu, I'll just recap. Today was on the detox fast, third day. Tomorrow's the peak. So today we started out with yogurt and green tea. Now we're having a nice miso soup with vegetables. And then for dinner, it's going to be just biwa tea. Biwa is called the loquat in English. It's a fruit tree related to apricot here in Asia. And the leaves are very medicinal, and it really has a really nice tea that I think has a little caramel flavor in it. I really like it. So we'll have that for dinner and nothing else, because we're going into a liquid day tomorrow where we'll just be doing juices and teas and stuff like that. So this will be the last solid things we're having, semi-solid, because it's soupy, but the last solid things we'll be having for a day and a half. So I'll see you tomorrow, and I'll show you how we're doing that. So please tune in tomorrow and check out what we're doing tomorrow on the liquid diet. All right, I think that is it for today. Thank you so much for joining, and please find yourself some nice miso. Even if you're not doing a fast, please get some miso, experiment with it. You won't regret it. Thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.